Hi everyone, Madeline from Team Dribble here. How's everyone doing? Hello creators. Who came to the first Spark AI workshop that we held on Friday with Jeff? I'd love to know if this is your second time coming to this workshop or whether you came to the one on Friday, because this is a series of 3 workshops. Hey, it looks like a lot of people did. This is your second one. Oh, first one, I was here. Yes, I remember you, Jessica. Yes, Mohammed. Second one, I was there. Awesome. Thank you for coming to the second one. That was so much fun that we had on Friday. It's going to be a very similar format that we're doing today. I'm so happy that so many of you came. So you would have heard also these housekeeping notes before, so I don't need to go into them in too much detail. Let's do a bit of introductions. Where's everyone joining from? I know last time there was a massive international bunch and people were joining at like 3 a.m. So that was awesome. The UK, Ukraine, India, Austin, Los Angeles, Brazil. Oh, wow. Look at this. Indonesia. Thank you everyone for coming from all over the world. That's very cool. Nigeria. 4 a.m. in Sydney. Wow, that's commitment. Cool. Well, welcome. So glad to have you here with us for our second Spark AR holiday workshop in our series of 3. We couldn't have booked a better person to teach you the ins and outs of creating awesome Spark AR effects than our buddy Blagovest Dimitrov. You're in for an awesome few hours of learning. He's really one of the best in the industry, so we can't wait to have him teach you everything that he knows. We're going to be creating filters using Snowflakes today, and these filters can be submitted to the Spark AR holiday competition. So the holiday competition is open at the moment. You have a few more days to submit your effects, and first prize is $50,000 US. So that's pretty cool. Make sure that you head to the link that Renee put in the chat and join the competition, because there's some really cool prizes and it's an amazing community. Like I said, this is the second in 3 Spark AR workshops. So the third one is with Varun, and that's on Thursday. So make sure you sign up to the third one as well if you want to complete the series of all 3. The intention is that you come to every single one of these and build your skills and build your knowledge. Renee, thank you so much for putting that third Spark AR workshop in the chat. Make sure you sign up. It's free and it's fun. Okay, so I just have a few housekeeping things. I know a lot of you have heard this already, but I'll go through them really quickly to make sure you have the best experience here. Use that chat to get to know each other. Use the question and answer panel to put your questions in. There is the ability to upvote other people's questions. So Blago is going to be doing a lot of question and answer in this. So if you have any questions, put them in the question and answer panel and upvote other people's questions. Blago's session is also going to be extremely interactive. There might be an opportunity for you to come up onto stage and speak to him, but also share your effects and show off the work that you've already created. If you want to do that, raise your hand in the question and answer panel of the tab. We'll see you raise your hand. Don't be shy. It's actually a lot of fun if you come up onto stage and share your effects. Blago might be able to give you some feedback and advice on your effects. So we're going to be doing that at the end. Looking forward to you guys raising your hands. It's the same agenda as last time, so we're going to do a bit of a kickoff, then we're going to dive into Blago's tutorial that he's created for you guys. The tutorial's been recorded, but make sure you still ask your questions and use the chat, because he's going to be in the chat answering people's questions as we go through the tutorial. And then we're going to dive into creator pods. There's going to be a newcomer creator pod, and then there's going to be an experienced creator pod. We're going to open those lounges about an hour in, and just go into those lounges to create alongside other creators in this workshop. And it's really an opportunity to ask your questions to Blago and also to practice the techniques that you've just learned in the workshop. We'll then go into publishing your effects and then do a question and answer and have some people on stage. So a really full-on workshop that we have today. Excited that you're all with us. If you run into any technical issues, just DM me. You can use the help tab. I'm here the whole workshop. And if you're sharing this on social media, I saw so many people share it on social media on Friday. Just tag us at Dribble, tag Spark Creators at Spark Creators, and tag Blago as well. We reshare and retag everything that we receive. So thank you for sharing. The workshop's being recorded. I'm going to send you all a recording of the workshop after. It's also being streamed out to YouTube. So you can find it on Dribble YouTube. And I've got my wonderful friend with me here today, Renee.
Hey y'all, I'm Renee from Team Dribble. I'll be in the chat if you need anything and hope you guys enjoy the workshop.
Thank you, Renee. Yeah, we're here the whole time, so just ping me or Renee if you need anything. And special thanks to Welcome, which is our event platform partners, and massive thanks to Spark AR for bringing this workshop together. Okay, so that's enough of the housekeeping. I'd love to introduce you to your Spark AR instructor for this workshop, Blagovest Dimitrov. So Blagovest found his passion in augmented reality in 2019 when he started working with Spark AR Studio. He's a firm believer in the future of XR and has created some really cool smart glasses concepts like the frames ones. On Instagram, he's got more than 540,000 followers worldwide, which is incredible. And his AR effects have generated billions of impressions. He's famous in the Spark AR community. I'm sure you guys have heard so much about him already. And he also created the first ever Instagram Freckles effect, which has been used by millions of people and generating 18 billion impressions so far. We're so happy to have him here today as a mentor and a teacher for you guys. So take it away, Blagovest.
Hi, and welcome to my special holiday workshop, my special holiday Spark AR workshop. Before we continue with my tutorial, I would like to tell you a little bit about me, who am I, what I do, and how I got started with Spark AR Studio. So now I'm gonna share my screen just for some quick slides, like this. Can you see? Okay, I believe that you'll be able to see my, okay. So, just a second. I'm Blagovest Dimitrov. I'm also known as V Dimitrov. I'm a graphic designer and Spark AR partner based in Bulgaria. I started with Spark AR Studio back in 2018 when I wanted to create a special AR effect to my favorite football club in my country. And I will play just a quick preview of this filter. As you can see, it's a simple filter, but as a beginner like me in 2018, I was impressed how easily I can create such an effect thanks to the great UI and UX of Spark AR Studio. And I can say that at that moment, while I creating my first AR effect, I started loving augmented reality thanks to the Spark AR Studio. So after that, I had the chance to be one of the first 100 Spark AR creators in Instagram, and I created some, not some, but more than 200 AR effects for my Instagram profile. And here's a quick preview of some of them. As you can see, a lot of filters. Here are also some of my most famous filters. But as Madeleine said, my most popular filter was the Freckles filter. It was actually the first ever Instagram or Facebook Freckles filter, and I believe that it was some of the first ever Freckles filters in all the AR augmented reality platforms which we use every day. And this filter became really popular. It had been used by more than 18 billion. It has been used by some of the most famous people in the world, and until now, it generates more than 80 billion impressions and 400 million captures, which I believe is really, really great and insane. I can say that thanks to this filter, I became popular in the not only in the augmented reality but also in Instagram because thanks to this filter, I really how to say I get a lot of followers on my Instagram profile. My favorite capability of Spark AI Studio is the target tracking. And thanks to this capability, I can create stuffs like this. This was the first ever target tracking filter which I created. And in 2019, it was at top 10 Spark AR effects for the year. This is a new effect which I created for my company. This is an interactive brochure where you can see what happens when the camera detects the texture. This is a funny effect. Yeah, you see. This is our Christmas card for last year of my company. It was AR. Also, the new one is also AR. And this is some XR concept, thanks to which you can change the colors and the texture of your car. Okay, I'm so addicted to the augmented reality that at 2019, I created this augmented reality glasses concept called Frames, which was really popular. And I believe that the AR glasses will be the next big thing. And I'm a strong believer in the bright future of this technology. And I cannot wait this day when we all are wearing AR glasses, and I believe that we will have ability to explore the world around us in a totally new way thanks to the augmented reality glasses. And finally, before we continue with our tutorial, I also created a song about filters. This song was shot entirely on smartphones, and in the video it includes some of my most popular AR filters. I will play just a quick preview of the song. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not a good singer, but I really enjoyed this project, and you can see the final project in my YouTube channel, or also you can find this song on my Spotify. And with this, I believe that we can continue with the next part of our workshop. We can continue with actually with the tutorial. So yeah, Madeline, can you play this for us?
Hi, my name is Blagovest Dimitrov, also known as Dimitrov. I am a graphic designer and Spark AR partner based in Bulgaria. I'm excited to welcome you to the Holiday Special Winter Competition workshop by Spark AR. Today we're going to create an example Christmas effect by using the Winter Competition 3D assets. The main theme of our effect is Snowflake. Okay, so let's start with our workshop. You have to create a new sharing experience project. In this case, I have already created, and in my project, I've already added all the assets which we use for this tutorial. By the way, you can download the assets from this link by scanning the QR code or just click on the link below. And you will have access to the project file and all the assets which I used in this project. So let's begin with the snowflakes. In Spark AR Studio, you can easily create realistic snowflakes thanks to the particle system. So let's open the Spark AR Studio and go to the Add Objects and scroll down, and you can find the particle system. Click on it and click Insert. Now you can see in our scene we have some particles, but we want to change the direction because you can see now the direction of the particle is to the top of our screen. So select the emitter 0. Actually, let's change the name to snow. Yes, now be easier to find all the elements of our tutorial. So go to snow, and in the right panel you can see the properties of the particle. You can see this thing emitter, and let's change the spray angle on the x-axis to 180. Now you can see it's falling down. Okay, let's change the type of the emitter to plane. And let's also change the size to 2 by 2. You can see now we have just a little particles. So we can go to the to the birth rate and change to 120. Now we have more particles, but still the particles didn't go to the down of the screen. So let's again at the right panel go to the wipe span and change to 10 seconds like this. Now you can see we have a lot of particles. Let's drag and move the particle system a little bit to the top. And yeah, now you can see we have some falling particles. But let's add the snowflakes texture. So scroll down to the materials, and you can see this plus. Click on it and click create new material. Double click on material 0. Let's rename to snow and change its shader type to flat. And from the texture, choose snow. Let's snowflakes, sorry. And now you can see we have snowflakes. But let's change again. Maybe let's change the tilt of our snowflakes. So let's start with 40 to 180. Now you can see they are falling smoothly, and yeah, they changed its direction dynamically. Maybe also we can change the spin. Let's try from 20 to 120. This looks great. Okay, now we're ready with the first part of our tutorial. So let's go to the next steps. Let's continue with the next steps of our tutorial. In this part, we're gonna using the already created Spark AR Christmas special assets created for the winter competition. As I said, I've already added in my project, but you can add them by going here to the Spark AR Assets library, and after that type Spark Holiday, and you can see the assets. Now let's start. Let's drag and drop the snowflakes A. Just a second to add its material. Okay, and let's drag and drop at the top left corner of our project. Let's change the scale of the snowflakes by going to the right properties panel, and after that, in the transformation, you can see this thing scale, type 3, 3, 3. And now let's place it here. Now, at the Spark AR Studio, you can easily animate 3D objects. Just select the 3D object, go to the right panel, where are the properties. At the right top corner, you can find this hand tool icon. Click on it, and after that, go to the Animate and click float. Now you can see we just animated our our 3D object. Let's change its duration to 2 seconds. So now it looks better. And also let's add another animation. Go again to the hand tool, animate, and after that click span. But it's too fast. So again, go to the patch editor and change its duration to 10 seconds. Now I think it's better. Let's continue with the other snowflakes. Again, drag and drop into our scene, and let's change its scale probably to 2, 2, 2. Second to add its material like this. And after that, drag and drop this snowflake at the bottom right corner of our scene. For example, here. Again, let's add an float animation. Let's make it again 2 seconds. And let's also add the span animation, animate, span. And also let's change its duration to 10 seconds. Now we have to add the last snowflakes of our assets, which is snowflakes C. Drag and drop here. Again, let's make it bigger. 2, 2, 2. Just a second to connect to the material. And let's drop it. I believe this part of the window is okay. Again, go to the hand tool, animate, float, make it 2 seconds. And also let's add the spin animation again. Animate, span, and make it 10 seconds, like this. Now we have our 3D animation and our scene, but I want to add some gauze effect to their material. So let's begin with the next steps. To add some gauze effects to our 3D snowflakes, we're going to be using some of the patches from the Spark AR library. So let's go here to the assets library and type the name of the first patch, which is RGB Shift. Click on it. After that, click on this icon, import free, and done. The other patch is texture projection. Again, let's import this into our project. And now drag and drop RGB shift shader to the patch editor and the texture UV projection to the patch editor also. Connect the output of the RGB shift shader to the input of the texture projection. And for this effect, we will need the camera texture. So go to the camera, and after that texture extraction, click on this plus here. And in the assets now, you can see the camera texture. Drag and drop to the patch editor and connect with the RGB shift shader. Let's change the amount of 1. And now let's go to the material of our 3D snowflakes, change its shader type to the physically based, and click here on the arrow before the texture, like this. And after that, connect the texture UV projection output with the base color texture. Now, let's change the metallic parameters to probably 100, and also the occlusion strength to around 55, like this. Now we have to add an environment texture, so click here, and here at the left part of the Spark AR Studio, you can find Add Asset. Click, go to Texture, and go to Environment Texture. I'm gonna use the city texture, so click here, import free, done. Go back to the right panel and choose the city texture. And now you can see we have some glass effect to our 3D snowflakes. I'm going using the hand tracking capability of Spark AR Studio. So let's go here to the Add Object, click on it, and after that you can see here hand tracker. Click on it, and after that insert. Okay, now let's place the 3D present assets into the hand tracker. Drag and drop it directly to the hand tracker. And voila, now we have a 3D present in our hand. In my case, I just need to connect to the right material, but you don't have to do this. Okay, now you can see that the present is showing only when the camera detects a hand. Now let's create some animations. For example, I want to create an animation when the user is smiling. The lid of the present will fly to the top of our scene. So let's do this. We'll need to add a face tracker. So again, add object, face tracker, insert. Okay. Drag and drop the face tracker into the patch editor. Go here to the face and type happy face. Okay, now click on the output and let's add an animation. Just you have to show your hand so you will be able to see what you change in the effect. Go again to the present and you will see that this 3D asset is separated by two objects. So choose the lid object and let's see, go to the let's go to the right panel, which is the properties, and after that you can see the transformations, and the position, click this arrow. But before that, in animation, click on the progress and add a transition. Now let's change our transition to 0, 0, and just leave the y-axis to probably 2. Let's try with 2 and connect the value from the transition to the 3D position of the lid. Let's refresh our project, restart, and smile. And now you can see that our lid is flying to the top of the project. Maybe I want to change the animation. Let's try to choose the overshoot in out. So again, restart. And smile. But I don't like the overshoot, so maybe exponential in out. Now it looks better. But nobody will be happy if received an empty present, right? So let's add some surprise. Again, show your hand. And in this case, I'm going to use the heart 3D object from the Spark AR Studio, created specially for the winter competition. So drag and drop this heart into the present directly. And now you can see it's in our present. Let's move the heart a little bit upward, like this. And now let's create a scale transition. So when the camera detects a happy face, it will activate also a scale transition to our heart. So get back to the patch editor. In this part, click here, add an animation, transition. Let's add exponential in out and select the heart object. And in the right part, in the transformations, click on the arrow just before the scale, like this, and connect with the heart. So let's try what we have done. Restart the project. Smile. And now you can see that the heart is showing when we smile. Okay, let's add some additional animation to the heart. Again, choose the heart from the left panel and go to the hand tool, animate, and click float. Cool. But I want to activate this animation just after the scale transition. So here in the animation patch of the scale transition, you can find this completed. Click on this arrow and connect it with the float animation. So let's again restart the project and see what will happen. Like this. Now it looks really, really good. Now I want to add some sparkles to our present, and for this I'm going to use again the particle system. So go to hand tracker, click on add object and scroll down to the particle system and drag and drop this emitter directly into our present. Now you can see it's inside. Let's change the lifespan to 2 seconds and change the speed to 0.1. And now looks good. Now let's create a material. Scroll down at the right panel into this part material and click plus. Create a new material, go to its material, change its shader type to flat, and from the texture drop down, select the sparkles like this. Now you can see it looks really good. Let's change the color of the sparkles because I don't want to be white. So color yellow like this, and maybe let's change its blend mode to add. Now it looks better. Now let that also some hearts. We are going to use again the particle system. So go to this emitter, which we put in the present, and right click, duplicate like this. And now what we have to do is just to change the material. Go to material, click on the drop down and create a new material. Let's change again the shader type to flat, and from the drop down select the heart. Now you can see that the texture, just a second to smile, the texture of the heart and the sparkles are overlapped, and we are seeing some kind of glitch. So you can fix this by going to the emitter, which is our heart, emitter 1, and from the layer here next to the properties, create a new layer. And after that, go again to the material, advanced render option, and write to depth, uncheck this, like this. Now we have to go again to the material, to the sparkles, material 0, and also uncheck write to depth. And you can see that now it's fine. Okay, let's make the hearts bigger. So go to this emitter, which is with the heart, and maybe scale it 0.018, like this. No, now it's bigger. So let's change it to 4, like this. Go again to the material, and on the blend mode, click add. And now you can see it looks really good. Okay, so let's begin with the next steps. But before we continue with the next steps, you can see that our sparkles and hearts are showing before the opening of the present. So let's change that. Go to patch editor here and connect this with a new animation. Progress, transition, and change the type of the transition to number. Now let's go to the emitters, and you can see next to the birth rate this arrow. Click on it, and here from the transition patch, change the end to 20 and the start should be 0, and connect this to the emitter birth rate. Do the same for the other emitter again. Now restart. Now you can see it's fine. So smile. And it works. Okay, now let's really continue with the next steps. Now let's add a frame to our project. Go to the add object and go to the canvas. Click select, right click on the canvas and click rectangle. So you can find here the width and height sizes of our rectangle. Click on the width and click fill width. Click on the height and fill height. Create a new material. Change the type to flat and choose the Snowflakes frame texture. Now let's create a new layer like this. And yeah, go here, uncheck use depth test. So now the frame will be at the top of our project like this. And now smile. And you can see that our project is almost finished. Now I want to add a render pass. Thanks to the render pass, we can add, for example, a color width. So all the objects, not only the texture camera, will be in the same color palettes. So let's do this. Go to the camera. Go to device. And after that, you can see the render pass and click here, create next to the default pipeline like this. Now all the objects and the camera are in the render pass. Now I want to add a color width. So let's go to the Spark AI asset library and type width. And you can see the fast color width patch by the greatest George Beckwith. Click import and click done. Now go to the patches, drag and drop the fast color patch here after the scene render pass, and drag this arrow next to the texture and the output again to the device. And now you can see it's a blank because we don't use yet the wood texture. So go to our textures, go to the Christmas wood 4, drag and drop it into the patch editor and connect the output of the RGBI to the input of the fast color wood like this. Now you can see our objects are using the same color palette, and it looks really, really cool. All right. But I want to add some other patch which I love really. I use it in almost of all my last projects. So go again to the asset library and type chromatic. And you can see chromatic aberration by Matthias Mayhofer. Click import and click done. Again, go to the patches folder, drag and drop the chromatic aberration and connect the texture from the fast color wood next to the texture to the chromatic aberration. And after that, with the device output, screen output. And now you can see there are some cool chromatic effects to our filter. Let's change the intensity maybe to 2, like this. Now I think it's better. And also, finally, drag this here, the device patch, and connect the screen size with the screen size of the chromatic aberration patch, like this. And now you can see our scene looks magical. Thanks to the to the scene render pass, you can do some amazing things. For example, I'm going to show you how to cartoonize this effect. So let's go again to the Spark AR asset library, and let's try to find this patch. Just a second to find it. Yes, posterized by Adriano Magalhaes. So click on this patch, click import free, done. And after that, drag and drop this patch, connect the output from the chromatic aberration to this patch, and after that, connect the output to the device screen output. And now you can see all the elements in our scene now are a little bit cartoonized, or how to say. You can of course change the levels, for example, 8, 10, or just how you want. And this is just an example of how you can use the scene render pass. But in our project, I don't want to cartoonize this this AR effect. So let's remove this and connect again from the chromatic aberration to the device screen output. Maybe now we can change a little bit colors. So let's go to the assets again, and let's try to type contrast, and you can see this patch by Kevin Creeper, PRCOSA, import, done. Connect now the chroma aberration to this patch and again. So now maybe let's try to change the saturation, 1.1, the brightness 0.9, like this. And now I think looks great. Okay, so now all we have to do is to test our AR effect on our smartphone. So let's do this. You can see here at the bottom part of the Spark AR Studio this icon, which is test on device. Click on it, and there are several types which we can use so we can test the project. The first is just to send directly into your Instagram account. The second is to send into Facebook account. And the last is to use the Spark AR player on your iPhone or Android device. In this case, I'm going to use the Instagram option. So click send. And now just waiting a second to upload the AR effect to the Facebook servers. After that, you will receive a notification on your smartphone, and click on this notification, tap on this notification, and you can see what we have done. So let's go. Thank you for joining this holiday special workshop by Spark AR. Now you can ask me questions in the chat about this project or about the Spark AR, and I will try to answer all of them. You can also share with me your project so I'll be able to give you friendly feedback. And I cannot wait to see your amazing AR effects.
Hi again. Thanks to watch this tutorial. Now we can continue with the next part of this workshop. let's remind you that you can ask some questions regarding this project or Spark Air Studio, and I can answer them here. So now let's recap the instructions of this AR effect. You have to create an AR effect using hand tracking and face tracking. After that, you can use some of the patches which from the Spark AR library assets. You must include the 3D assets which are created by Spark AR team, especially for the winter competition. You can also add a render pass to your effect, so you'll be able to add some additional, for example, effects like cover wood or something other. And yeah, these are the instructions. If you I see.
Hey, Blago. I was going to
Okay.
say, Rage Forest in the Q&A has got a question here. So he asks, is there a way to costume the background snowflakes? So maybe he's thinking, can you customize the background snowflakes?
Yeah, I think if it's the customize the snowflakes, yes, you can do this. Maybe what should I share my screen? Okay, just a second. Okay, as you can see, here are our snowflakes. Now, for example, you can go here at the right panel to the materials and double click on this, and you can change, for example, if you want the colors, or you'll be able also to change the texture. Just from here, new texture, upload your texture and change it. You can also change the scale of the snowflakes. For example, if we go again to the this particle system snow and go to the scale, we can make it bigger like this, as you can see. But I believe that 0.01 is the best. So yeah, you can do everything what you wish with the snowflakes. And for example, also you can duplicate this particle system, this emitter, and you can create a new material, and you can add a totally different snowflake texture. So there will be like two types of snowflakes in our scene. And just one thing, you can also add picker UI when you'll be able to create when you'll be able to create a slider where the user can change the texture of snowflakes. So yeah, these are just some ways to do this. Okay.
We've got another question from Vedika. Can we add a render path to the particle system to add more effects, like glow maybe?
Yes, you can do this. You can use, for example, the word patch. So you'll be able to create a glowing effect of our snowflakes. And I think that Jefferson showed this in the previous workshop. So it's a great tutorial. You can see actually how to achieve this thing. Can you share? Yeah, I see another question. Can you share any good resources to learn Patch Note Editor? For me, the best resource is by going into the Spark AR community at Facebook, and there you'll see a lot of tutorials, and you can ask everything about Spark AR Studio. You can also watch some tutorials from other AR creators on YouTube, and yeah. And finally, you can go to the Spark AR website where are some resources and tutorials how to use patches. Maybe I can now answer the question about 3D modeling software. I'm also not a 3D designer, but Spark AR library is connected to Sketchfab, so you can buy on use with attribution the 3D models which are created by other 3D artists. The other way is to download the Blender, and after that just to try to learn this software and create your own 3D objects. There's a good there's really useful plugin, Spark AR plugin for Blender Studio, thanks to which you can export your 3D objects, so you'll be sure that it's correctly, and it will be works perfect at the Spark AR Studio. Any tips when creating a border texture? Do you use something like Photoshop? Yeah, I use Photoshop. I used for this method, I use the size of the screen of iPhone 12, or just use a portrait sized screen, and yeah, you can add everything you want, and just make this texture to be transparent. So after upload it on the Spark AR Studio and add it to the material, it will be looks fine. Yes. So should we continue with the questions, or can go to the pods? Or
Hey, yeah, I think we should jump into creator pods. So these are opportunities where you can share your screen, share your video, share your audio, and create alongside other creators in the audience. So I'm going to open the lounge, and there'll be the newcomer pod and then also the experience pod. For the newcomer pod, Blago is going to be in there, and he's going to be answering your questions. And this is really an opportunity for you to just try out and all the techniques that you've just learned. If you've got any questions, or if you just want to create alongside other creators. In the experience pod, there's going to be the Spark AR program manager, Liane Toki. So she's going to be helping and answering questions in the experience pod. But if you're a newcomer, Blago is going to be in the newcomer pod, and make sure you go over there, join, and then ask any questions that you want to these experienced Spark AR creators. The creator pods are going to be open for 30 minutes. And like I said, really an opportunity for you to meet other creators and learn and ask questions and try out those techniques that you've just learned and your new skills. So I'm opening the creator pods now, and make sure you jump over to them to check them out. Thank you.
Hi again. Now it's time to show you how to publish your effect. Unfortunately, as a Spark AR partner, I cannot participate in the winter competition. So I will show you just how to publish your effect on my site without participating in. So just a second to share my screen like this. Okay, now I'll be able to see my screen. Let's delete these things from the pots. Okay, so at the left corner here, you will see this icon, which is the publish icon. Click on it, and after that, you see this button, upload. Click on this button, and now we have to wait to so the filter will be uploaded to the Facebook servers. But before you're doing this, you have to go to the Spark AR Hub. Just a second. Yes, we have to go. Yeah, you have to go to the Spark AR Hub. Just a second to find the link. And okay, you have to go to the Spark AR Hub, and you will see the competition tab, and you have to click join. After that, you will go again here in your projects, go to all the steps which I show you, and after the uploading of your effect, it will be open your browser. Here you have to give your effect a name, for example, Christmas snowflakes, and here will be you will see a drop down when which you have to click and choose winter competition. As I said, because I'm a Spark AR partner, unfortunately I cannot participate in this competition, so I cannot show exactly what is the what are the steps, but you have to choose categories of your effect. You have to choose up to 4 categories. For example, selfies, events, funny, moods, etc. After that, you have to type some keywords which will help your filter to be easily discovered in Instagram app. Yeah, you have to add up to 20 keywords like this. And finally, you have to type here, you have to click save on your project like this. Just a second. My internet connection is not the best, so we have to wait. And now you can see this button, test on device. Click on it, and after that, with this button, you can send the effect directly to your Instagram or Facebook account. In this case, we have to send the effect to Instagram account. Send it, and after that, open your smartphone and record the video of your filter from the Instagram camera without editing this video. Just save it to your phone, and after that, transfer this video to your laptop or computer and drag and drop the video and place it here in the demo video section like this. Now we have to wait to upload the video. Yes, and you can also choose which will be the thumbnail of your filter, like this. Yeah, my internet connection is not the best. Sorry for this. But yeah, I like this one. Now you have to upload your filters icon. It can be also a thumbnail for your video, but also if you click upload image, you'll be able to choose your own icon, which you've already created for your effect. So in my case, this is the icon. Confirm. And after that, all you have to do is just click submit button. And after the reviewing of your effect, it will be published by 1 to 3 days, I believe. Yeah. So I hope this will help you. Again, I didn't show you like how exactly to participate in the winter competition because that I'm a SparkAR partner. But yeah, you have to go first here and go to competitions. Sorry, just a second to change my account. Like this. And if you go to the competitions, you will see this Holiday Spark Challenge. Click join, and after that, do the steps from which I already showed you. So yeah, I hope this will be helpful to you. Okay. Now I would love to see your projects. I'd love to see someone who wants to join our stage and show his project. I will provide feedback, and also I will answer all the questions. So yeah, don't be shy and join me on the stage.
Thank you so much, Blago. As we wait for people to raise their hand and come on stage, we could do some question and answer. So
Okay.
if you want to come onto stage and you don't even have something to share, you could still come on and ask your question. So yeah, don't be shy. But if you don't want to come and ask your question, just type it in the question and answer panel. We have one from Yoshikov who says, I want to know about the local patch. Can I apply it to change images in different languages depending on the region of use and how to do it?
This is a new feature of SparkAR Studio, and yeah, you can do this. You can change the images and your effects assets to different regions, to different languages. There is a tutorial about this from the SparkAR resources, and I will share this tutorial here in the chat, or yeah, just I have to find the tutorial, but I believe it's better to just write me on my Instagram, and I will send you the link. So yeah.
Hey, Blago. So we're just getting
Hi.
ready to bring someone up on stage and share their work or ask you a question. So if we can hang
Okay.
tight for 1 minute, we'll bring them on up.
Great.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Fine. So this is my filter. It's about
Wow.
Ebenezer Scrooge, a ghost that visited him the night before Christmas. This is the
Mm-hmm.
ghost of the past. I wanted to make a filter to represent past, present, and future, but it was very big size, so I just decided to do each one. And I'm planning to do present today or tomorrow, whatever.
Wow. It
The color
looks.
for
It,
the present it will be Kenta red.
mm-hmm. Looks great. I love it. Uh, it's a great character. I love the cows, the goat, and you also used hair segmentation, which I saw, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, looks
Thank you so
looks
much.
looks incredible. You're so
Thank
good.
you.
Just publish your effect.
Thank you. Yes.
We have one more person coming up, so give us 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Hi
Um,
again.
Hi again. I will I just ask some basic questions. I will share my screen. My screen
Mm-hmm.
is visible.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
visible.
Let's say
Hmm.
I'm a complete newbie. I just wanna learn about the patch editor. So let's take this gun. I downloaded from the website you gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanna animate this. When I shoot it, right, it should recoil it, and that front and go back animation with the help of patch editor. How can I do that? If it
Firstly,
takes less time, okay. If it takes long time, it's fine. I will take time and learn. It's fine.
yeah, firstly, I'm not sure about using actually this 3D object
Okay.
because yeah, I believe
Yeah.
we cannot use weapons, but uh, you can do this by so you want to create the bullets, right,
Um,
from your weapon.
yeah. Yeah.
You can do this by doing a particle system, and your bullets can be 2D textures.
Okay.
So yeah, this is one of the ways you can do. Of course, you can do also with 3D bullets. Um, and
Okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
it,
Thank you.
uh,
I was just
yeah,
going to say that seems a bit violent for our Spark
yeah, this,
workshop,
yeah. I'm
but
not sure that they will accept this filter. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to create this for the winter competition, you have to use the winter Spark AR
Theme.
assets.
Okay. For that, I didn't get the link where I can get those assets.
You will have the assets after you join the winter competition. So you will have to go to the Spark AR hub, and
Yes,
in the
I
competition
seen.
tab left, yeah, you can see winter competition. You can see the join button. Click this button, and after that, open the Spark AR Studio and go to the Spark AR library and type Spark Holiday, and you will find the 3D assets created by the Spark AR team.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, if you have any questions, uh, feel free to ask them not only about the winter competition, but about the Spark AR Studio, about the filters, how to reach audience, etc., etc., and I will answer some of them. Yes, you can modify the 3D objects by changing texture or adding some animation to these assets. And yeah, you can also rig them to the body movements by using this capability for Spark AR Studio. So yeah, feel free to test and create uh, create AR effects with Spark AR. You can yeah, you can use you can compress your 3D 3D objects in Blender by downloading the Spark AR tool, and with this tool you'll be able to meet all the criteria for for Spark AR Studio. So I suggest you to download um, this add-on from the Spark AR website, and after that add to your Blender Studio, and you'll be able to compress the projects, reduce the size of your 3D objects, and yeah, and they will meet the criteria for the Spark AR Studio. Yes. At the Spark AR, we have to update our effects on 6 months. So I suggest you to do a term in your contracts with your clients, and tell them that for each update of your filter, you have to charge them something. And yeah, this is a new technology, and I believe that they will understand this thing. So everyone wanted his filter to be live, to be online. So in my case, I didn't charge the clients when I have to update the filters, but it, it's as you want, as you wish. Um, how the point system? I'm not familiar with the point system of the winter competition, but you can go to the rules and you will find how it works. You can find the rules of the winter competition on the Spark AR website, or also in the Spark AR Hub just before clicking the join button. Sketchfab website for 3D models. Yes, this is the website, Sketchfab. It's connected with the Spark AR library, so it's super easy to download 3D models from there. You can also buy 3D models from Sketchfab, and you can also use free 3D models just by attribute the author of the models. Uh, I'm I I don't know about the how to apply to the Spark AR Go beta program. I believe there a topic in the Spark AR community group in Facebook. So try to search about this, and maybe you will find the link of Spark AR Go beta program. Um, You mean the music video? If it's this, actually we shoot the music video directly from Instagram, and yeah, we didn't do any additional about the quality of the video image, etc. We just do a little color corrections, but thanks to the new smartphones, you'll be able to shoot your Instagram AR effect with a good quality, with a good quality, which we used in this project. But you can also connect with some additional softwares. You can also connect your phone as a camera. So if you connect your phone next to your laptop, you'll be able to shoot, to use your phone like a camera. And after that, in the Spark AR Studio on Mac or Windows, you can just do a screen recording and yeah, save the results. I can hear you. Yeah. Now
Thank you so much. We've come to the end of the questions, and I don't think anyone else wants to come up onto stage. Oh, we do have one person who wants to come onto stage, so this will be the final person,
Great.
and then we will wrap up the workshop.
Okay.
So thank you, everybody. I've just invited Yukashov.
Yes.
He's just preparing to come on stage.
Sorry. We wait for. Okay.
Great.
Hi, Dennis.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great.
Oi. Okay.
Yes.
You
I
see?
remember this project. Yes, it's. No. I still cannot see your screen, but now I can see.
Oi.
Great. Yes. Now we all see your screen.
It's my effect animation present when screen tap, but before I change wish, and I have a question about local patch. How can I use for different regions that for example
Yes.
English I have English text, and in Russia I have Russian text.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, I've already answered this question. Can you, as I said, I have to send a link to a tutorial because yeah, we don't have enough time to cover this, I believe, but I will share this link here in the chat, or maybe you can also.
Sorry, I write in Instagram you.
Okay. Then I will send you the link with the tutorial how to do this. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great. I think that wraps up everyone who wants to come up onto stage and all the questions that we've had. So thank you so much, Blago. That was an absolutely awesome workshop that you just ran.
Thank you. I'm not sure that my camera is working now. Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you're frozen.
Second. No.
Now it's just a black screen. Okay, so while Blago is sorting out his camera, I'd just like to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who joined the workshop today. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thanks for all your amazing questions. Thanks for sharing your screens. Hey, Blago, you're back.
Yes, I would like to say thank you again for this opportunity. Thank you to Dribble, to SparkAR, Facebook, and thank you to the team behind this workshop. You've done really, really hard work, and I was happy to be here to share my knowledge, to share my tutorial about SparkAR Studio. Everyone who's watching, feel free to find me on my Instagram and to ask me any additional questions after this workshop. And yeah, I just want to wish you happy holidays and good luck at the winter competition, and let the best project win.
Exactly. Thank you so, so much, Blago. A massive congratulations to you. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you, and thank you for all the hard work and preparation that you did for this workshop. As Blago said, good luck in the SparkAR holiday competition. You have until the 21st of December to get your effects in. So make sure you go and publish your effects on the holiday competition if you want to win that prize money. You have until December 21st. We have one more SparkAR holiday workshop that's happening on Thursday. It's another free workshop, and it's the third in the series of these Dribble and SparkAR workshops. So please go to dribble.com/learn, and Renee's linked it in the chat. Sign up to our third holiday special. It's with Varan, and he's going to be showing you how to create effects with fairy lights. So it's going to be awesome. It's at 9 a.m. EST, and it's free. So can't wait to see you guys there. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm going to send you an email with the recording of this. It's also going to live on Dribble YouTube. So you could rewatch anything. I'm also going to send you in the email the link to the competition, and then also a link to Varan's workshop on Thursday. I think that's it for now. Again, thank you for coming. Massive congratulations, and thank you for Blago. We can't wait to work with him again, and hope you all guys have a awesome holiday season. I'll see you soon.